Please read the disclaimer. Hello, beautiful people. Shalom, moneymakers. We got so much news to talk about today. Not only do we got the news, but the market is green. Yes, the market is green after, some rough days the past 2 days. The market is coming back a little bit. It must be the moon. Maybe we'll talk about all the possibilities. Ripple's big news, two news actually that came out today. And maybe the president is saying something, not saying something. We'll see how that will affect the market too. And of course, the court case deciding if the tariffs are legal or not is happening today as well. So that is going to be very interesting to see. I don't think we're going to get the announcement today, but today is when they're presenting the arguments, right? But all I ask from you is that you give me a beautiful smile to send out those good vibes. Smishity smash that like button. Let's try to get 3,000 likes on this video. I know you can do it. I have faith in you. Yes, you sitting on your couch watching me on the TV. I have faith in you. I know it's hard to like the video on the TV, but you're going to make the effort. On the phone, it's easy peasy, right? You just scroll down a little bit, smash that like button. On the computer, it's the easiest, right? But I know most of you watch me on the phone and on the TV and then computer, which was very surprising to me. But anywho, let's get into it. Currently, XRP is sitting at $2.28, up 3.6% on the day. XRP is up about 10.5% in the last 21 hours since we had that low where Bitcoin dropped under 100,000. The whole crypto market has recovered off of that. Bitcoin is already at 104,000, right? So about also not as big of a recovery, about 5% in the last 22 hours. Ethereum also up 5%, Solana up 5%. So of course, we're still not where we were, Monday evening, Sunday evening, Monday morning when this whole sell-off started, but we are seeing a potential recovery here, and we are potentially seeing a crossover on the 1348 EMA, the Avi Amazing indicator on the 1 hour chart, which could indicate a move to the upside. And so we need to watch out for that. By the way, if you are interested in the indicator, all you have to do right now is sign up to my email list and sign up to one of our partners right here. You sign up through BTCC, Big Unix, or Blowfin, all with B's. And you put in your exchange UID, the exchange name, sign up, and you get the 1348 EMA indicator, as well as the email list. You get part of the email list. So if you're interested, link is in the description down below. Please trade responsibly, okay? And also remember that I don't know what the market is going to do day to day. Of course, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. This is only my opinion, my outlook on what's happening, just for educational purposes, for entertainment purposes, okay? It's only my theory, my opinion, and nothing more, okay? Very, very important to remember. Interestingly, right, and assets that, drop significantly are now popping 30, 15%. Look at all the green. Look at, after all the red that we saw and everybody was running to the hills. Now, again, the sell-off is not over, right? I'm not ready to get, happy. I'm not ready for that, but it's good that we have a little bit of a green day, okay? And so that is good for morale, okay? Because morale was very, very low, and was interesting because yesterday the stock market kind of sold off, right? And we saw the VIX pop up, right? And the fear and greed index for the stock market was in extreme fear. It actually rose a little bit this morning. But the VIX is still in the teens. And if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that anything in the teens for the VIX is very, very good, right? It's bullish, right? It's bullish sentiment. And the stock market is very, very close to all-time highs. So it was kind of weird that we were getting extreme fear on a market that is so bullish, right? So that just tells us sometimes the market does weird stuff and the market gets negative because of, it could have been what was going on with Japan. We talked about it this morning, and even the South Korea stock market had a circuit breaker this morning. So things can change, things can shift very, very fast. And that's very, very important to remember, okay? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's now move on to the news, right? So let's do it. Ripple swell we are collaborating with MasterCard, WebBank, and Gemini to introduce RLUSD settlement on the XRP ledger for fiat credit card payments, starting with the Gemini XRP credit card. This initiative sets a new benchmark for institutional efficiency, enabling faster, compliant, and more transparent settlement within traditional finance. The future of payment is here. So we already knew the partnership with Gemini, and they kind of gave us a hint that something was coming. And now we have this partnership with MasterCard. This is huge, of course. And so it's not just the Gemini credit card, but now and also a MasterCard related, can pay with MasterCard suppliers, right, and businesses. And so this is a huge step forward for the potential usage of RLUSD. Very, very big and interesting development. But that wasn't the only thing. Brad Garlinghouse came up and told us that they had closed a $500 million strategic investment at a $40 billion valuation led by Fortress Investment Group and Citadel Securities. So Citadel, one of the biggest market makers in the world, decided to invest in Ripple. I don't know if that's good or bad, by the way. Right? Citadel does some stuff that not many people like, but it is what it is. And now Brad says here, 2025, without a doubt, has been an incredible year for Ripple and a record year for crypto as a whole. Although we have a couple of months left, this announcement feels like the cherry on top of a mountain of good news. Today we announced the $500 million investment in Ripple from Fortress, Citadel, Pantera, and Galaxy. Brethren, Howard, and Marshall Weiss at a valuation of $40 billion. This investment isn't just validation of Ripple's growth strategy and business built on foundation of XRP, but also a clear bet on what the future of crypto will look like. I'm very proud of what we've built and all that is to come. So very big announcement. And again, 40 billion valuation for Ripple here. This is around, listen, they own a lot of XRP. There is the XRP that is in, of course, escrow, which that's not part of, let's say, the valuation. But XRP now market cap is 137.17 billion, right? The valuation here is the potential of the money that they're going to make with all of the services that they now can potentially give, right? And it will be very interesting to see. Usually you don't do this, right? They could raise money in multiple ways. They could go to the bank, raise money. They could sell some XRP. That's a possibility as well, to raise money that way. Or they could get a private investment in the company before they go IPO. CEO has said, Brad Garlinghouse has said that they do not plan to go public anytime this year. There is supposed to be a president press conference at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which I think already passed. So if there's anything that comes out of that, we haven't seen that affect the market just yet. I think it is passed, right? Let me check. Yes, it's passed. So it's 1:30 Eastern time. So I don't know what happened there. But if we do hear something from the president, again, it could move the market. So we have to take that into consideration. There's also, now it seems that the probability of Trump's tariffs being ruled as legal by the Supreme Court dropped all the way to 18% from about 45%. So that's interesting. Because this came out that according to CNBC, that the Supreme Court justices are skeptical that President Trump's tariffs are legal. The Supreme Court officially began oral hearings at 10 a.m. on the case of legality around President Trump's tariffs. Trump says today's case is for the U.S. So we'll see. Again, that can affect the market as well. We are we're happy today with the movements, but we need to take into consideration that there is going to be bad news. Okay. Remember, I am bullish long-term on the market, right? Because I look at all the factors and that's my opinion, right? But I always have the monkey on my shoulder that something can happen, something can go bad. Okay. And so I'm always careful. I'm always with an exit, plan. I'm always with a backup plan, right? That's what I wanted to say, a backup plan. Okay. So it's very, very important. Things might look amazing. Things might look great, but you don't know what's going to happen. Okay. Um, this is interesting. India's Madras High Court recognized XRP as a property, granting it protection under the law. Interesting. Um, I don't know. We have a very about 3% of the viewership is from India. So hello to the 3%. What do you think of this 3% people of India? Do you think this is a good thing now, or is it a bad thing? Let me know in the comment section down below. By the way, you can support the channel if you are interested with a super thanks or joining the membership. And you can also, with the email list and the indicator, support as well. Okay. Remember, I will never contact you on social media asking you to sign up to anything or to send me any money. Those are imposters. Please be very careful. Okay. There's a lot of people that are using my image and my likeness. So be very careful out there. Okay. I try to report them, but be careful. Also, remember, not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence before you decide to invest. These are only my opinions and what I am thinking and doing in the market. Okay. You need to do your own due diligence. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.